Welcome back to Sidemen Reacts. Today, we are going to check out some of the dumbest scams that actually worked and see if we would fall for them.
Okay.
I think we would. I think we would.
Right.
The Eiffel Tower wasn't always a beloved landmark the way it is today. It had originally been built for the 1889 World's Fair,
Wow.
and the original plan was to have it demolished in 1909. This demolition obviously didn't happen because, well, it's still standing. And it was still standing in the 1920s, but it was expensive for the city to maintain, and a lot of the locals thought it was a tacky eyesore. Victor Lustig, who was not really a count.
What do you guys think about it?
Do you know what? When we went to Paris last for the game,
Yeah.
I realized that thing looks dreadful in the daytime.
Yeah.
Unless you're right up close, then it's like, this is kind of cool.
When I
But
did
anywhere
it-
else, it actually just looks ugly.
We've got one in Crystal Palace, and everybody just ignores it.
Got one in Blackpool too, and no one cares.
And no one gives a shit. I don't think it's that great, lads. I can't lie.
Nah, it's cool when it's close up, but far away it's just like dead, bro.
Would you say you suffer from Paris syndrome?
What does that mean?
People who like wait their whole life to go to Paris and then get depression because it's not all that.
Yeah, probably.
no.
Well,
I was in Paris when I
it's
was
more
5.
Paris
I've
realization,
this.
probably. There you go.
But when the lights are on, beautiful.
Victor Lustig, who was not really a count, would have known all of this when he came to Paris in 1925, and he started telling people that he was an official representative of the French government.
Right.
A forger made him some official-looking stationery with a phony government letterhead. Then Lustig got in contact with 6 of France's biggest traders of scrap metal to organize a meeting in one of Paris's most upmarket hotels. At this meeting, Lustig gave them the following offer. The Eiffel Tower was costing the city millions. It had to come down as soon as possible, and with as little publicity as possible. But only one scrap metal company could get the contract for the landmark's demolition. All 6 company heads were bidding, but Lustig, who had been running cons since he was a teenager, focused on who he thought would be the most gullible. And that person was André Poisson. Poisson was new to the business and eager to establish himself in the big city.
Fishy
But given
guy.
the size of his company, he didn't have the kind of money that the other businesses were offering. Lustig said that as a government official, he didn't make very much money. Maybe if Poisson were to grease his palm a little bit, he could put in a good word with the higher-ups. Ironically, until
my
the bribe,
gosh.
Poisson had been unsure
Big
that Lustig
scam.
really worked for the government, since up to that point, he'd seemed to be too honest. Poisson paid for the Eiffel Tower by check and then handed over 70,000 francs in cash. That is nearly $1 million in today's money. By the time Poisson realized that he had been duped, Victor was in Vienna, and Poisson was too embarrassed to go to the police. Victor later returned to Paris and tried the same scam again, but the cops soon found out and he quickly fled to the US. But
Greedy
embarrassment
guy.
doesn't come anywhere near our next scam because the scammers behind it were downright shameless. Number
yes.
3.
I'm sorry to say this. Like, you know, we should sell the Eiffel Tower. I don't want to buy.
You wanna
Simon will sell you an Eiffel Tower.
You remember there was like people trying to sell the moon? Like, I'll sell you the moon, bro.
Who was
Because
trying to sell the moon?
No one owns it, bro. So I'd say I own it. I'm gonna sell you the moon, bro.
I mean, people sell naming stars after you. Don't own the star.
That is a scam.
That's the
Oh,
scam.
also the land that makes you a lord is a scam.
What? I'm Lord Jizzle.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Lord Jizzle. Yeah.
Fyre Fest. 2016 was a crazy year for a lot of reasons.
Oh, Fyre Fest.
Get in there
In
and suck
Britain,
his dick.
A plethora.
I went in that room fully prepared.
2016 was a crazy year for a lot of reasons. It was marked by political upheaval in the US and Britain, a plethora of Pokemon Go related injuries, and mass hysteria sparked by killer clown sightings.
Yeah, 2016 was kind of crazy.
Just to name a few. It was also the same year that the sleazy businessman Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule decided to
Rule.
take a small plane flight together.
It's because I'm living it up, you say.
These unlikely friends came up with a crazy idea that would become one of the most infamous scams of the 21st century, the Fyre Festival. It was marketed as a luxury getaway on a tropical island with 5-star accommodations and live music from some of the hottest acts available. What people actually got was an experience closer to Lord of the Flies. As the story goes, McFarland and Ja Rule were riding in a small prop plane together, which ran out of gas and forced them to land on the island of Exumas. Struck by the island's beauty, they immediately started thinking, we should host a
They must
music
have been on
festival
drugs,
here.
by the way.
Only after that.
There's no way you
I don't think
land.
there was ever on that plane.
There's no way you land there and then go, yo, this should be sick.
Setback, but it didn't slow down the
This
press
should be
tour in
fire.
the slightest.
Wait, defrauded out of 26 mil is insane.
McFarland sent out a 43-page pitch deck to investors. Influencers like Bella Hadid and Emily Ratajkowski were flown to the island for a sneak preview to drum up hype. There was even a promotional write-up in Elle magazine boasting that the event would have yoga on the beach, sea bobbing, water trampolines.
I mean, you can always do yoga on the beach, you know? You don't need
You don't need to set up for anything like that.
That's free.
And we are not making this up. $1 million of real buried treasure hidden around the island.
Nah.
A commercial posted to YouTube claimed that the location of the festival would be Pablo Escobar's private island. All of these ridiculous claims were no doubt a way to make the $900 ticket price feel more justified. Despite all of these insane promises, the festival organizers failed to deliver on basically anything. Investors who went to check out the site for themselves decided not to plow money into the venture. Most of the headlining acts, including Migos, Blink-182, and Disclosure, started to pull out, citing lack of payment. When the first day of the festival came around, attendees expecting a lush, deserted island were greeted by an unfinished construction site full of cheap-looking tents, trucks, and stacks of bricks. Realizing they had been conned, people tried to get back on the plane only to find out that the airport had been closed.
Anyone feel like they're reacting right now?
Right. It's just, he's just bare talking.
Anyone feel like they're reacting right
He's
now?
bare I don't know when to interject.
No, I'm reacting.
In the end, the disastrous mismanagement of Fyre Festival cost investors and attendees, allegedly including Ja Rule, around $26 million. While Billy
That's
McFarland
absurd.
claimed it was all the result of poor planning and overambition, the SEC painted a different picture. According to federal prosecutors,
I am finding it quite interesting. I haven't watched the Fyre Festival thing.
You haven't watched the documentary?
I haven't.
Watch the doc. It's so much better than this, bro.
go and do
So
that,
much
bro.
better than this.
prosecutors
That's
the,
got memes and
that
everything.
invested money on luxury cars, celebrity parties, and a swanky Manhattan penthouse. He was eventually charged with wire fraud and in 2018 sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. He served fewer than
that
4
already?
before being released.
Yeah.
Since 2016, he has
Run it
been
back.
periodically threatening to put on Fyre
No, they did
Festival
run.
too.
They did
no,
threaten to run
Seems
it back.
to pan
Yeah.
out. Understandably, it's been very hard for him to secure the funding. Unlike our next scammer, whose lies were a hell of a lot more dangerous.
Vic, you need to watch the documentary. I
So
think that
good.
guy's
That's what
genuinely
me and
tapped on the
Toby quoted at the start, where he's like, "There's a guy that went in. He's like,
I saw the memes.
Yeah, I
I
went
did
in there
see it,
fully
yeah.
prepared to suck his dick."
head. Yeah, the
Cup of waters. I do need to watch it.
crash out from this thing was insane, man. It was funny to watch. Also sad.
Number 2, the Vampire of Wall Street. Once a
Ooh.
list of scams without mentioning the American healthcare system. But on the
Hey,
subject of American healthcare,
on.
this next scammer promised to revolutionize blood testing and managed to fool some of the richest, most powerful people in America. This is the story of Elizabeth Holmes, known for having a weird voice, a love of
Holmes.
black turtlenecks, and for being the world's youngest self-made female billionaire in 2015.
What is it with like billionaires and black turtlenecks?
It's just
That's
it's,
money.
it's
That's the
quite
thing,
sleek,
right?
sleek, isn't it, bro? You just look kind of
Money
nice.
fit.
You reckon they hide some money in their neck or something? Like, why are you hiding your neck for?
You just look kind of cold, don't you?
You do.
When she was still
booyah,
studying
booyah,
chemical
booyah.
engineering at Stanford in 2002, Holmes had an idea for a revolutionary invention, a wearable patch that would test microscopic blood samples for infectious diseases and automatically release medications.
Oh,
When her
yeah.
professors told her that that device would be impossible to produce,
Do you know what's mad, yeah? We've already got one of them. It's called an immune system. Fucking yes! We've literally already got one, lads.
Yeah, but sometimes it don't work. Me, mine don't work.
Immune system's like a limited language model. It's got to learn. Has to learn, bro. It might have to catch something, and then it learns.
she didn't like
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't always learn though.
She quit
Sometimes
school
it
and
does.
she
Spit,
started
bro.
Theranos,
Keep
a
spitting.
biotech company that at its peak would be valued at $9 billion.
Jesus.
Holmes's pitch was the Edison, a machine that could accurately detect any disease from a single drop of blood. It was a great idea in theory.
Who keeps saying what?
Because how is it? It's not
Is
possible.
that you?
Me going what?
Bro, it sounds like a soundbite in the video.
What? What? I'm dubbing these guys. These guys at the desk. What?
What?
He was able to gain support from Rupert Murdoch, Bill Clinton, and even the dean of Harvard Medical School, who offered Holmes a seat on the board of fellows. However, in 2015, a whistleblower within Theranos revealed the ugly truth behind the Edison. The machines didn't work. All of the lab tests had been faked, and the machines that were being used in labs across America were giving bogus readings. By 2018, after dozens of lawsuits, Theranos dissolved, and that same year, Holmes was arrested.
But how
In
do
the
you think you're
turtleneck,
gonna
though.
get away with that? 'Cause they're gonna find out the machine doesn't work at some point.
Yeah.
Like, what's your plan? Disappear by then?
Yeah, I suppose so.
That's what Eiffel Tower Don did. And then he came back for more.
When he came back, yeah, true.
Were accused of fraudulently raising $700 million from investors. Now, let's take a look at one of the biggest, boldest, and downright weirdest scamming gangs of all time, and the way they beat a system that everyone thought was completely
There's nothing about
unbeatable.
Hush Puppy on here.
Number 1, Ocean 70 and the Impossible Con.
What's this?
Sequel to Ocean's 11.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice one.
A gang of high-tech con artists managed to beat the odds at Baccarat, a game considered nearly impossible to cheat,
Stop it!
and walked away without ever being caught. Here's how the gang operates. There are believed to be as many as 70 members who take turns visiting casinos in small groups. That makes it nearly impossible to identify them until after they've already scammed you.
Okay.
And here's how the grift works.
Hey, take notes, guys. Vegas pending.
There are 3 players, all members of the gang. The dealer offers the deck to one of them, as well as the red cutting card. As is traditional, Baccarat is played with 6 to 8 decks, normally about 400 cards, and the player runs his hand over the edges of the cards before deciding where he'll cut the deck. But under the cut card, he's actually using his fingernail to flick through the deck, allowing the top corner of all 400 cards on the table to be recorded by a camera
That's
hidden in the
crazy.
sleeve of his jacket.
Wow.
No
Way.
wiser, the dealer deals out the cards and the game continues as normal. After a little while, the player excuses himself to go to the bathroom, where another member of the gang is waiting to take the camera and upload the footage. The player returns to the Baccarat table, while his accomplice in the bathroom converts the footage of the cards into a frame-by-frame sequence
Jesus.
that he can then export and email to one of the
crazy.
players at the table. This player opens the email on his phone, and now he knows the order of every card in the deck. He makes his bet, and the other 2 players follow his lead. All 3 players walk away with
Wow.
modest wins.
What? Do they not shuffle the cards at any point then?
I think they only shuffle them once all the decks have been played. So they'll put like 7 decks together, put them in the shoe, play all of them, and then shuffle them and put them back in again.
That is insane, isn't it?
What?
Pretty crazy.
Is that why they ban phones at tables?
Possibly.
Mad ting, sad ting.
By operating scams like this, the Baccarat cutters have been able to scam millions of dollars from casinos all over the world. The most brilliant part of the scam, and the reason they have never been caught, is that unlike all the other scammers on this list, they never get too cocky. They always keep it low-key, and their little and often approach means that they can make bank without ever stealing a suspicious amount of money all at once.
But if they haven't got caught, how do we know this?
Maybe they anonymously told someone.
Yeah, but you know, the boys, oh, my mate does this thing, you know, and then it's just spread.
Could be an urban myth, I don't believe
It
it.
could, yeah.
It's quite a tedious way to cheat.
So I'll
as
tell you
well,
what,
like,
my favourite scam is
What?
don't you dare say. Well, go on, say what you're gonna say.
the Sidemen basketball.
I knew it, bro. I knew it. I knew it. I swear on my life, I knew
Good
it.
basketball, that. Don't hate on the basketball,
Good
man.
basketball, that. Great.
Oh my God.
Great basketball. Good
You could
day to
argue
be a
it's
basketball.
Dumbest scam that worked.
Yeah, facts.
We're not scammers, guys.